let's get started. Seated on your mat, have some props ready. We're going to use our belt today to work into our hamstrings and open up through the backs of the legs. So have a belt or strap of some kind handy. Making yourself comfortable on your mat, getting nice and grounded through your seat, feeling the whole base of your body that's in contact with the floor, just getting nice and heavy. And then as that base roots down, see if you can create some lightness by inhaling and lifting into your spine, lifting into the crown of your head, feeling your whole body nice and balanced between heaviness and lightness, between grounding and reaching. And just take a moment here to settle into your breath. Settling into the position in your room and coming into your body. And just taking some time for self-reflection here to reflect on the day just gone. And just taking a gentle mental note of all the things that may still be lingering on your mind. Just observing them without judgment. And then starting to allow all of those thoughts drift off to a big open sky, creating a nice present state for yourself, compartmentalizing any busyness in your mind or thoughts of the day, just tucking them away. And setting an intention here to let go of any stress or tension that you might be holding on to, even if it's just for the next hour or so while we practice together. Giving yourself this time to just let go. You can't change anything that's happened throughout the day. We're going to be engaged in our practice, so we can't change anything that's coming ahead. So gifting yourself this time out, time away, time turned within. Now bringing your awareness to your breath. Taking some slow and gentle but full deep breaths. Exhaling completely. Inhaling fully. Exhaling completely. And in the spirit of letting go, seeing if you can create a little space between each inhalation and each exhalation. Inhale completely. Take a pause, there's no rush to exhale, and then exhale, release. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Just practicing those little opportunities to cultivate patience. And keep breathing fully in your own time. One more breath in this way. Now bring one hand to your abdomen, one hand to your heart center, and we'll go for 5 rounds of Garanga breathing. Exhale completely, emptying out your lungs. Let's sync our breath. Inhale. And say the sound. Goranga. Inhale. Goranga. Inhale. Goranga. Inhale. Goranga. One more time. Goranga. Come back to your regular breathing pattern. Lower your hands to your lap, allowing the mantra to resonate through your mind and heart. And one more outward breath, and then opening your eyes. Bring the right sole of your foot to the floor, just slightly out in front with your knee bent, bringing your forearm to run down the inside of your lower leg. And start to rotate around to the left, placing your left hand or fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift and lengthen, pressing into your lower leg. As you turn to look over your left shoulder, trying to keep your leg and your foot pressing down into the floor, nice and heavy. Good. Come back to center. And then taking your hand to the outside of your leg, reaching up and over. And then lowering the left hand down, reaching the right hand up and over. And come back up to center, and let's change sides. Right leg under, left foot out and in front. Right fingertips or hand behind you. And lowering your hand down to the inside of your leg. So you're going into a nice open twist. So the same foundations apply, nice and heavy through your base. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And rotating around, turning to look over your right shoulder. And slowly come back to center. Reaching up and over, side bend. And lower the hand, reaching up and over. And come back to center. Bringing the soles of your feet together. We're doing a bit of a gentle practice tonight because the full moon is not far away, which can wreak a bit of havoc on our energy. So when the moon is full, it's nice to do a very gentle grounding practice to help balance out that energy. So pressing the soles of your feet together, folding forward, dropping your elbows to the insides of your legs, and gently pressing your knees down toward the floor. And again, see if you can find that grounding through all the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor, letting them be nice and heavy as you pour your upper body, lengthening your spine, pouring it forward, dropping your head. Beautiful. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring your knees together, give yourself a hug, bring your forehead down. Coming over onto all fours. Dropping your heels, dropping your hips straight back to your heels, walking your hands forward, reaching out into your fingertips as you press down into your hips, bringing your forehead to the floor. Set your shoulders down your back as you continue to reach forward. Take a breath here, feeling that connection with the earth beneath you. Now from here, we're going to do almost like a mini sun salute. A little bit of a moon-inspired salute, so a little bit more of that yin-style energy. So you're going to draw forward into your hands, lowering your chest to the floor, elbows in. Then inhale, belly to the floor, straighten out through your legs, elbows working into a baby cobra. Holding here for a breath. Exhale, lower your chest to the floor, knees to the floor, lifting yourself back into extended child's pose. So your hands are still reaching forward. And then inhale, diving forward again. Pause here for a moment. And inhale, maybe lifting a little higher into cobra, shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, lower down, lifting back, hips to your heels. One more time, inhale, chest to the floor. Inhale, exhale, and lengthening back. Coming back into child's pose, we're going to take our knees wide apart and thread your arms through your legs. So your hands are resting on your feet, and turn your head to one side. And carefully turn your head to the other side. I got big earrings and a microphone. It's not so not so smooth. One more breath in. And now bring both palms to the floor, pressing yourself up, sliding your right arm forward and dropping your right armpit down toward the floor. So you've got a very mild twist, opening up into that shoulder. And see if you can then soften and relax, dropping your upper body down toward the floor. Inhale, lift, change sides. Taking your left arm forward, so the side of your forearm to the floor, armpit reaching for the floor. Gentle rotation, turning to look to the right, allowing that armpit and shoulder to sink down toward the floor. Carefully press yourself back up. And walk your hands forward, coming up onto all fours. Taking some cat-cows, moving with your breath. Inhale, looking forward. And instead of exhale, rounding your back, instead of worrying about really going to the edge of arching your back each way, see if you can move with gentleness, moving in a grounded manner, softening into your breath and softening into your joints. Seeing if you can actually come to that point where it's just before your edge, so it feels quite nourishing. Moving with your breath. One more time each way. And come back to center. Press down into your palms. So you've got this nice, strong foundation through the arms and shoulders. Press down into your left shin. And then inhale, start to reach your right leg back, pointing your toes to the floor first, engaging through the legs, and begin to raise the leg up. So imagine that you've got a teacup balancing on your sacrum or lower back, so you really want to keep your hips stable. And the more you press down into the floor, the more you'll be able to lengthen back into your right leg, feeling nice and stable. Good. One more breath here. And then inhale and exhale. Bring the knee to the floor. Let's do the same on the other side. Press the floor away, taking that left leg back, toes to the floor. So feeling that engagement through your core and your hips, and then begin to raise the left leg up. Press the floor away, reaching back into your toes. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale and exhale. Knees to the floor. Bring your knees together, hips to your heels, arms alongside your up back to sitting. Now reaching for your belt. If you don't have a belt, you can do it without as well, so not to worry. I'm going to come down and lay on our back and work a little into the backs of the legs, the hamstring, and the glutes a little as well. So start with both feet on the floor and take the middle of your belt around the sole of your right foot, sending your right foot up into the air. Straightening out through the right leg and taking hold of your belt. You're going to just start to bring the leg in and then release out. Drawing in and out. So once you start to get a feel for the stretch, then working with your edge, inhale and exhale, draw in. And see if you can now engage through the leg, firming your thigh as you draw your leg in, holding for a couple of breaths, shoulders down away from your ears. And if you feel like you have capacity to straighten that supporting leg, go ahead. Flexing your left toes back toward you. And now switching your grip, holding your belt in your right hand. Left hand is either out to the side or placed on top of your left hip for a little bit of support in keeping that hip down. And then carefully lower your right leg out to the side. You've got a little handy prop here of your upper arm, and drawing against the belt, you've got then your forearm to help prop your leg up and stop it from going too far. If you feel open to it, you can just hold your belt and allow your leg to just descend towards the floor, landing wherever it may. And if further still you have capacity to hold onto your foot, you can release your belt, taking hold of your foot or big toe as you draw your leg out to the side. Now carefully navel drawing in, raise your leg back up to center, and we'll take it over to the opposite side now. Right thumb goes right into that crease of your right hip. So you go right in there between the hip and the thigh, using your thumb to just lift the flesh of the thigh away so that you can move your leg over slightly, drawing it across your body this time, and then relax again that left upper arm to the floor this time. Good. And come back to center. Drawing the leg in one more time. Then release your belt, just putting it down to the left side, taking hold of the sole of your foot and drawing your knee down toward your armpit, down toward the floor, thighs moving down along your side body. Good. One more breath here. And carefully release the sole of your foot straight up into the sky. Arms down by your sides and carefully, slowly lowering your leg down toward the floor. And release, letting your legs be heavy and relaxed. Close your eyes for a moment and notice the circulation and energy rush through that right leg. All right, let's do the other side. You guys can stay lying where you are. I'll just swap sides so that I can take my leg out. Bring both soles of your feet to the floor to begin. Taking the middle of your belt around the sole of your left foot. Holding a side of the belt in each hand, shoulders down away from your ears, and start to draw in and release. Inhaling out, exhale, draw in, and inhale, release. If you like, you can straighten out through your right leg, flexing your toes back toward you. And also work on now engaging through that left thigh, which will help to open up and release through the hamstrings. Now holding in for just a couple of breaths. Good. Now bring your leg back to center. Take hold of the belt in the left hand and right hand to your right hip or out to the side. Carefully lowering your leg out to the side. Propping it up or suspending it in the air by drawing back on the belt or taking your first two fingers to wrap around your big toe. And navel drawing in, guiding your leg back to center and over to the other side across your body, tucking your thumb to the crease of your hip and taking that leg across. Whew. Staying with your breath. Inhale, bring the leg back to center. Drawing it in one more time, engaging through the thigh, really giving a couple of breaths here. And then release, bringing your knee down toward your armpit. Moving your belt out to the side, holding the sole of your foot, knee drawing down. And when you're ready, carefully sending the foot up into the sky and lowering the leg down, 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 taking your time. Relax, relax both legs, allowing your feet to fall out to the sides. Turn your palms up. Let's take a little mini Shavasana. Enjoying that beautiful, cool rush of energy. Excellent. Now drawing your knees in, still laying on your back. This one's for Gabby. We're going to do sacrum circles. So taking hold of the front of your knees and just guiding your knees round in circles. Try to relax your shoulders, relax into your face. And back in the opposite direction. And see if you can feel that nice massage in your sacrum and your lower back. Come back to center and take your knees wide apart, circling them away from each other, feeling the tops of the thigh bones rotating around in the hip joints. And back in the opposite direction. Good. And come back to center. Now cross your ankles over one another, taking hold of your feet. This is just a really nice, relaxed, restorative pose. Kind of reminds me of like a little bit of a fetal position type, just cozy kind of a feeling. So there's no real effort applied, just holding onto your feet. Get comfortable so that you can relax. So you might need to adjust where your ankles are placed and then just relax as much as you can. Close your eyes. One more breath here. Release. Swap your ankles over. Take hold of your feet again and finding that sweet spot where you can just kind of hang onto your feet with your legs sort of nestled in the air around in between your arms. Close your eyes again. Beautiful. Slowly release. Both feet to the floor. All right. Take your feet out as wide as your mat. And just take your arms out to your sides, wherever they feel comfortable, rocking your knees from side to side. And if they feel like going all the way over to the floor, just dropping them to one side. Take a breath. And raising them back up and over to the other side. And come back up to center. Now taking a moment here to listen to your body. Any stretches that your body is craving, going ahead and giving yourself that time to nurture your body. So whatever it might be, could be maybe a little bit of a back bend, bridge pose, or going into an inversion of some kind, like a shoulder stand, plow, or maybe just stretching out a little bit more. Or maybe you just simply feel like resting. So just taking this time to do whatever feels best for you. All right, when you're ready, making your way down onto your mat for Shavasana. Making yourself comfortable. Going into classical Shavasana with no props if you like, which is legs out straight, feet falling naturally out to the sides. Gently drop your shoulders down away from your ears, arms by your sides, palms turned up, and chin gently tucked in toward your chest just to help lengthen into your spine. And then if you feel comfortable doing so, closing your eyes. Noticing how your mind and body feel after your practice. Taking a moment to observe your thoughts and your mental activity, and just noticing if perhaps the pace of your thoughts has slowed down, or the things that were maybe crowding your mind are no longer there. Part of the beauty of our practice, helping to calm and clear our mind. And then begin to relax into your feet. Relax your ankles. Soften into your calf muscles. And soften your knees. Relax your thighs. And relax your hips. Softening into your pelvis. Feel the sides of your body melting down toward the floor. Relax and soften into your belly, your chest, and your heart center. Feel your collarbones broadening and relaxing. Relax your upper arms, your elbows, and your forearms. And feeling the backs of your hands resting on the floor with your fingers gently curled. Becoming aware of the gentle prickling sensation circulating your palms. Moving your awareness to your lower back. Feel your sacrum broadening and releasing. Relax your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, and your neck. Soften into your face. Feeling your entire head and face and mouth and jaw to be soft and relaxed. Just taking the next few breaths to rest and relax. Nothing else to do and nowhere else to be. Now beginning to wake up your body by wriggling your fingers and toes and taking a few deep breaths. And then roll through your joints and stretch out into your limbs. Roll over onto your left side. Take a moment for yourself. And then begin to press yourself up, sitting comfortably. And we'll finish with a short little chant. Singing Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. So the same mantras that we usually chant together, just a slightly different tune, and just joining in as you feel comfortable. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Last time. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. All right, let's bring our hands together, closing off our practice, offering our respects to one another, and bowing to offer our respects to the Supreme Soul.